God, you're so tall. Here we are today with Jager. We've been kind of rehabilitating Jager for the last week and a half. He had to take a week off after some chiropractic, and so we've just done some light lunging. I've done one light ride down in the round pen, and today we're just going to put him down here and do a light ride. Now, they said the last trainer had some issues with this horse wanting to bolt and run off and try to jump the panels. He did try to jump out of the round pen in a lunge one day and kind of swole his knee up, but other than that, he's never tried to do it while I've been under saddle. So we're going to ride him today down here and see. He's kind of acting like he just don't want to do much of anything though, but we'll get him through it. He's actually been a very willing horse, pretty easy to get along with. Like I said, he was popped out pretty good. He had 2 popped out ribs. His hip was kind of out, but you know, those are all things that can happen when a horse has kind of been starved and stuff. We've been feeding him a bunch extra. He seems to be picking up weight good, and now we're just gonna ride him around, make sure he ain't gonna try to jump out, which we've done this before. He's never tried, like I said. Keep trying. Just kind of exercise him around. He's a big, sweet guy. He ain't never tried to be mean or anything. Come on, buddy. He wants to. Oh, everyone's kind of. This is the 3rd one this morning that's kind of worried about those dummies in the corner. It's just a dummy. Turned it backwards and they don't know what that thing is. So we're just going to change directions a lot, try to soften him up some. I just want to ride around here pretty stiff, so let's just make him soft. Good. Do a little bit of straight, a lot of turning, a lot of softening up. See, he's wanting to kind of turn his head, tilt his head. We ain't going to allow it. We're going to kind of correct it every time he does it. There you go, now you're turning. Alright, now he did good that direction. Get him going this way. And I'm gonna lay the neck across first. I'm gonna try to work on getting this horse to neck ring. Going this way, kind of wants to go left, so I want him to go right. Not that I'm trying to be difficult. Get him to where he's flexing real good and easy. He wanted to overflex there, so we'll straighten him up when we get him to where we kind of wanted him to turn to. No, it's not a stop, it's a turn. See, I want him to flex good, because if what they said was true and he was to, say, ever dart or run off, but I can flex him around and bend him around, and I can one rein stop him real easy. But if he's real hard mouthed and wants to fight and pull, and let him get away with that, then that's how you get your horses that run off and you can't gain control of. So we're going to soften him up, and then if he did do something, then we could just pull him around, since we're getting him soft. A soft horse is a controllable horse. One that you've got to really yank on and that you can't outpower because he's using his power against you. That's when you get those that are dangerous, that run off and you can't get control of. If you've gotten your horse real soft, then generally they'll feel you pull on that and they'll, oh, better do this. So softness is very important in a horse. You don't want a horse that runs around and fights the way you're going. You want to be able to pull him around where you want him, when you want him there. So in Mexico, I've had somebody ask, why haven't you gotten him out of the round pen yet? Well, we just got to the 30-day mark. Yeah, I've got quite a few rides on him, but he's not soft at all. And that's what I'm working on, is I want, before I put him out in the big open area, especially being a bred bucking horse, he might see this area and be like, ooh, now I can go. I want to be able to, have some control. So until I get him to where he's soft enough for me to get his head, because right now he fights you in the round pen. Like, if I try to turn right, yeah, he'll stop, but he'll kind of pull his head to the left. You got to really pull on him. So once I get him soft enough to bend him around in there, then yeah, we'll come out here. It's all about knowing when a horse is ready for the next step. Some people just, oh, well, it's been this many days, it's time to do. No, all horses are different. Some horses are going to, ride around real easy the first few times you get on them, like Gypsy did. And then now she gives me a little test times here and there. But, Bella took forever. But now she rides her own great and never tests me. So it's just different horses are going to be at different times. And just because one horse took 20 days to get riding good, don't mean that the next one's going to. Or one might learn everything it needs to learn in 5 rides and be able to come out into the open area. And then one might take 20 rides before I feel that it's ready for this big open space. It's all about knowing when the next step should take place. When the horse is ready, when the horse is soft, when the horse is controllable. So he's not softening up real good. I'm having to pull on him pretty good. And he's getting to where he seems like he wants to fight me a little more. Which they said about 10-15 minutes into the ride is where things usually go haywire. Every ride we've done has been longer than that and never had a problem, but I'm just going to keep softening him up. I'll keep him out here in the middle too. I mean, if he starts to go towards the fence, we're gonna stop him. Come on. Come on. There you go, that was good and soft. Just lots of direction changes. There's no rhythm, no pattern. If you sometimes get a horse in a pattern, then they're gonna, they'll figure out the pattern. Then they're gonna be like, okay, well, I know the next move. And then they'll start trying to cut the next move without you telling them what to do. They're gonna do it. So you always want to change up the pattern. You never want to keep the same pattern. Just kind of here, there, everywhere. Like if I do it like I'm doing too much right now, I'm going right, left, start figuring that out. So at some point I'm gonna have to change it up and do left, 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 right, 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 left, or something. Come on. He's kind of lazy. We're not going to work him too terribly hard. I'm not going to go running him and trotting him a bunch right now. We're trying to let his muscles just kind of build up slowly from what was happening to him. And so we're going to take a few easy rides before we do anything too hard, which we'll use these few easy rides to really work on this flexing and softening as well. No better time to do it than now. You want those before we kick it into the next gear anyway. And it's hot and humid, so we're not going to run them or do anything too extreme here. This is the last horse for the morning. We're to the point where we need to quit working as far as humidity and heat goes. The humidity is what's killing us. If we were running our typical humidity, we'd be just fine. We could work to 11 or 12, but we can't. There we go. Soft. Oh, come on. Now you go this way. Oh, back. Let's get him to back up. There we go. Good. Alright. Alright, well, we're going to keep riding him around. I'm told that we're at our time limit for the video. We're going to work on softening him up some. We've already been on him for the amount of time where he supposedly acts up, and he has not. So we'll ride him around a few more minutes and see what happens. But thank y'all for liking, following us, and sharing us. And y'all have a great day and a great Father's Day weekend. Thank you.